If you're trying to figure out the best neighborhoods in Folsom for your family and you're feeling overwhelmed by the options, you're in exactly the right place. By the end of this video, you're going to know which neighborhood in Folsom was made for you and your family and your lifestyle. Here's the thing, when people start researching this area, they almost always fall in love with it immediately. Great schools, incredible outdoor life, beautiful homes, strong community, low crime, and the Sacramento area weather, it doesn't hurt either. But then they start digging into the neighborhoods, and that's where it gets confusing. Because let's face it, Folsom isn't just one neighborhood, it's a collection of really distinct communities, each with its own feel, its own price point, and its own lifestyle. And if you pick the wrong one for how you and your family actually lives, you're going to feel it every single day. Are you someone who wants to walk to coffee and the grocery store? There's a neighborhood for that. Are you commuting and do you need to head down to Sacramento and Highway 50 or out over to Roseville every morning? Well, there's a specific area that's ideal for the commuter. Do you want brand new construction in a master planned community with new schools, new parks, and new shopping centers? Well, that's a completely different neighborhood. Here's what I see in my over 24 years of selling real estate in Folsom. Families come in, they see the gorgeous homes, they fall in love with a house, but then they don't ask the right questions about the neighborhood until they've already settled in and gotten their keys. And then years later, they're calling me to say they love the house, but they wish they were in a different part of town. Today, I'm going to show you one neighborhood almost anybody outside of Folsom knows about yet. And it might be just the most interesting buying opportunity right now. I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 best neighborhoods in Folsom for families. We'll be checking out Empire Ranch, Broadstone, Briggs Ranch, Prairie Oaks, and Folsom Ranch. I'll tell you exactly who each neighborhood is best suited for, what the price ranges of homes are, and what type of family each area is really built for. Let's get into it. I'm Mella with Onyx Real Estate. And if you want to stay in the know about everything happening in Folsom, like and subscribe my video to get weekly updates. Now, let's get on with it. We're going to start with one of Folsom's most well-known, most beloved neighborhoods, Empire Ranch. Now, I want to lead with something that surprises most buyers when they hear it. Empire Ranch just isn't for the high-end buyers. Empire Ranch has homes that range from about 1,200 square feet all the way up to 4,000 square feet. And there's even an amazing condominium complex at the top of Empire Ranch Road that's called Madrone that gives buyers an entry starting point for the low 400,000s. So if you thought Empire Ranch was out of reach, stay with me because it might not be for you. Many buyers don't know a condo entry point even exists in Empire Ranch. This is a master planned community, and what that means is everything was designed with intention. The parks, the trails, the community feel, and yes, even the golf course. Empire Ranch Golf Club is a public course woven right in the heart of the neighborhood. And even if you don't golf, you're looking out at gorgeous greens from your backyard. Now that's a lifestyle. Some of the homes in Empire Ranch are almost 20 years old. And what that means for you is you're going to have character, some mature trees, landscaping that has truly had time to grow in, that established, rooted neighborhood feel. Empire Ranch delivers in a way that newer communities simply can't replicate. Now, in terms of price, the Madrone condos can get you into Empire Ranch in the low 400s, and every once in a while, one of the smaller units comes along that's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and it can be in the high 300,000s. Now, single family homes in Empire Ranch start in the low 700s, and homes out on the golf course go for well over $1 million, depending on the size and the upgrades. The range is wide because Empire Ranch encompasses multiple sub-neighborhoods, each with their own flavor, price point, and home style. Now, on the school side, Empire Ranch is served by 2 excellent elementary schools, Empire Oaks and Russell Ranch Elementary. Both are part of the Folsom Cordova Unified School District, which ranks in the top districts in the entire Sacramento Valley region. And here's one of the things that I personally love most about Empire Ranch. It's exceptional for your daily life. You are just minutes to Highway 50. So from a commute standpoint, it's excellent. Literally 5 minutes from Empire Ranch is Costco. You're close to everything. Some of the best shopping in Folsom. Everything your family needs on a daily routine is right here, which means when you have kids and a busy life, and a busy schedule, this matters most, and I think most buyers realize it until they're actually living in it. One thing that I always tell buyers about Empire Ranch, because the homes can be a little bit older, some of them going on 20 years or more, is make sure when you do purchase that home that you budget for potential updates. Maybe it's a kitchen renovation, you might need a new heating and air conditioning system down the road. Now, these are not deal breakers at all, but you just want to go in with a realistic sense of what types of upgrades that you may need and allocate for that in your budget. I'd rather have you know that now than have you be surprised later on. The second neighborhood we're looking at today is Broadstone. And before I describe it, I'm going to tell you a client story at the end of this video about a family who ended up in Broadstone and how we mapped out their situation to this neighborhood. And this is going to make everything real. But first, let me tell you about what makes Broadstone special. Broadstone is right in the heart of Folsom, not on the outskirts. It's not one of the suburban pockets, one of the tucked away neighborhoods. It's genuinely central to Folsom. And it has something that very few Folsom neighborhoods can honestly claim. It has walkability. And I'm not saying walkability in the real estate marketing sense, you can walk the neighborhood. I mean, you can walk out your front door and you can get to a Starbucks, a grocery store, restaurants, Broadstone Shopping Center, and the Palladio without getting in your car. Now, from a geographic perspective, Broadstone borders Bidwell Street, Iron Point Road, and Broadstone Parkway. So this gives you some perspective. Part of Broadstone does cross over Bidwell Street. Now, this positioning puts it in the absolute center of everything happening in Folsom. And then there's the Broadstone Swim and Racket Club. It's a private club right in the neighborhood. It's amazing for families with kids in swim or in tennis or simply want to work out. It's kind of a social hub close to home. It's the kind of thing that doesn't show up in the listing, but completely shapes how your family spends its time. The entire Broadstone development was built by Elliott Homes, which means there's a consistency in the quality of construction throughout the entire neighborhood. Broadstone originally began building in the early 1990s, And so you're going to have homes from 1990s up to the early 2000s. There's a cohesiveness to this neighborhood that families really appreciate. Now, as I said before, Broadstone borders Bidwell Street, which is essentially Folsom's main shopping corridor. There's Target, Trader Joe's, Lowe's, Home Depot, dozens of restaurants. It's all right here. And for families where both parents are working and the calendar's always full, every hour of the day is accounted for, that convenience factor is not a nice to have. It is a life changer from a quality perspective. Now, in terms of the commute, Broadstone is one of the neighborhoods that's super close to Highway 50, which is significant if you're going down to Sacramento, or maybe you have to get out to Natomas or Elk Grove, or even commuting to the tech quarter, as many people do. You can be on the freeway like that. And for families with high schoolers, Broadstone is uniquely positioned. It sits equidistant between Folsom High School and Vista Del Lago High School. So you have excellent options on both sides. Homes in Broadstone start at about $600,000 for some of the smaller homes in the community. And the homes in Broadstone can go up to $1 million and slightly more for some of the largest homes on larger lots. So there's a wide price range of homes in Broadstone. Now, who is Broadstone best for? Broadstone is best for families who prioritize convenience over connectivity. If you have kids in activities spread across town, if you want to be centrally located and you're doing a daily commute, this is the best neighborhood for you. And if your lifestyle involves Saturday morning coffee runs, not driving 10 minutes to get to the grocery store, then Broadstone is your neighborhood. Forget everything I've described so far for a moment, because Briggs Ranch, it operates on a completely different level. This, in my opinion, is the most desirable neighborhood in all of Folsom, hands down. And I don't say that lightly after 24 years selling real estate in Folsom. Now, Briggs Ranch sits at the most northern part of Folsom. And the first thing that you will notice when you drive through this neighborhood is the feel of the neighborhood. The streets are wider and they kind of meander through the neighborhood. It feels intentional, not the grid layouts that you see in a very traditional tract neighborhood. There are larger lots. The lots feel more private. The homes are set back from the streets. And the landscaping, it's beautiful. Mature trees, it feels elevated, it feels curated. And there are some custom and semi-custom homes in this neighborhood. This neighborhood is truly special and it shows. Now, the prices in Briggs Ranch start at about $800,000. Every once in a while, you might find a cosmetic fixer below that. And on the upper end, there have been some large custom homes, cul-de-sac location, with beautiful resort-style backyards that have sold as high as $1.4 million. One of the things that makes Briggs Ranch genuinely special is something that buyers always don't think about until they're actually living there, and that's how close it is to Folsom Lake. You are simply minutes from the marina, from Brown's Ravine, so it's easy access for boating, picnicking, hiking. Folsom Lake is one of the most beautiful amenities in all of Sacramento Valley, and having it as your back door, part of your daily life, is something some families will pay a premium for, and rightfully so. And then you're not too far from the American River Parkway Trail Network. So you have that outdoor lifestyle right in your own backyard. Some families dream about that. On the school side, Briggs Ranch feeds to Folsom Hills Elementary School, which is an excellent school with a standout feature. It has a language immersion program. This is a meaningful differentiator for some families who want that bilingual education for their elementary school age kids, something that you don't find very often in this area. Here's where I want to pause for just a second, because the buyer who belongs in Briggs Ranch is very specific. Maybe you're coming from a home that you've owned for a number of years, you've built up some equity, you're ready to make a real move, you want more space, you want a somewhat elevated lifestyle, you want to live in the kind of community where you can raise your family for the next decade. And if that sounds like exactly where you are right now, I really want to talk to you. This is the transition that I've been helping families navigate for over 24 years. And if you're thinking about making a move, click the link in the contact info below. Let's set a time to chat about how you could find your ideal home in Folsom and maybe even Briggs Ranch. Now, one thing that I want to let you know about Briggs Ranch is it's not the most convenient for freeway access. If you've got a bit of a commute, you're at the north end of town, and it can take you a few minutes to get to Highway 50 based upon how the traffic flows and commute times. You know, if that's a priority for you, being close to the freeway, you might be better served by a different neighborhood in Folsom. Briggs Ranch is one of those neighborhoods where the turnover is low. I'd say it's lower than almost any other neighborhood in Folsom. People move into Briggs Ranch and they don't want to leave. And that's a meaningful signal when you're thinking about making a move, that you're moving into a neighborhood that has stability, a sense of community, and a sense of belonging. Prairie Oaks is the next neighborhood we're going to look at. And before I describe this neighborhood, I want to mention the next neighborhood briefly. Folsom Ranch is where I'm seeing some of the most interesting buyer activity in the entire market right now. There's a specific reason for that, and I'll explain it in just a moment. But first, let's talk about Prairie Oaks, because this one deserves a little more attention. Prairie Oaks is an established neighborhood built in the early 2000s, sitting right in the center of Folsom. Its central location is truly one of the best in the city. You're close to Intel's campus, you're close to the Kaiser Health facility, you're close to Folsom High School, easy freeway access, you're close to shopping. Now, Prairie Oaks borders Broadstone, so you get some of that same great proximity to Bidwell Street and everything that comes with it. What sets Prairie Oaks apart typically is the size of the lots. They are larger than what you'll find in many comparable neighborhoods in Folsom, so you can have more spacious backyards, more breathing room, a little bit more room between the homes. And the neighborhood, it feels settled, it feels established. Mature landscaping, the trees are grown. There is a sense of community here as well. It's different though than, say, Briggs Ranch, because it is laid out more in the sense of a typical quote unquote tract neighborhood. There are no custom homes in Prairie Oaks at all. And right in the heart of the neighborhood is the award-winning Sandra Gallardo Elementary School. Many families move to this neighborhood just so they can walk to the school. So families with younger kids, having that top-rated school right in the heart of your neighborhood is a significant quality of life advantage. And Prairie Oaks is close to Lemby Park, one of the most popular family parks in Folsom, with baseball fields, football field, open space, place for your kids to play and get outside without getting in the car. And it's also very close to the Folsom Aquatic Center, which is a great place to go on those hot summer days. Some of the smallest homes in Prairie Oaks are right around 1,600 square feet. You may find something as low as 750,000, and some of the larger homes that approach 4,000 square feet that are on larger lots can come in at $1 million or more, just depending on the upgrades and this backyard and what it has to offer. So you might be asking yourself, so who is Prairie Oaks, or what type of family is Prairie Oaks best for? I'm going to say it's a family who wants an established, centrally located neighborhood with larger lots, a great school right in the heart of the community, easy access to everything that Folsom has to offer without paying a premium of, let's say, Briggs Ranch. It's genuinely an underrated neighborhood, and the families who land here tend to be happy that they did. Prairie Oaks is another neighborhood where the turnover is relatively low. People move in and they stay because of the location and the size of the larger lot. 11,000 homes. That is the scale of what is being built right now south of Highway 50 in Folsom. Folsom Ranch, it is not just a neighborhood. It is one of the largest master planned communities in the entire Sacramento Valley being built right now. Folsom Ranch spans from Bidwell Street south to Prairie City, from Highway 50 over to White Rock Road, and it even goes north of Bidwell Street all the way up to the Sacramento County, El Dorado County line. It's massive. There are multiple builders building homes in Folsom Ranch right now. All of the infrastructure is going in. Parks, trails, schools, all part of this cohesive master planned community. And since it's being actively developed right now and will be for a number of years to come, buyers who are entering that neighborhood and buying now, before the community reaches that full build out, which is historically when appreciation accelerates, they're buying a version of before pricing that reflects a finished neighborhood. The homes here, they're absolutely state-of-the-art, current construction. You have the latest floor plans, the latest energy efficiency features. You have smart home technology, all of the design features that today's buyers want and expect. And some of the neighborhoods even have beautiful amenities, clubhouses, pools, etc. Now, something I always want to make sure buyers understand before they fall in love with Folsom Ranch is most of the developments have homeowners associations that can range as low as $150 a month to several $100s a month. And they have Mello-Roos bonds, which means the monthly cost of ownership beyond your mortgage, insurance, and taxes is more. Now, the upside is real. Those fees fund clubhouses, community pools, parks, a master plan that's being built at an incredibly high level. And if, as a buyer, those things are important to you, it's a great neighborhood, but it's something that you need to factor into your budget. I always walk my buyers through the full picture before they make any decisions. And now on the school side, there is a brand new, gorgeous elementary school in Folsom Ranch, Mangiani Elementary, specifically designed to serve this growing community. And a high school is already in the planning stages. Now, the district is building ahead of the growth, which is great for families with children of all ages. Now, to give you a full picture as a buyer, there are two trade-offs that you need to know about if you're looking at Folsom Ranch. The first, shopping is limited. Right now, there's one teeny little shopping center. However, there's no grocery stores or anything like that. To get to any sort of major retail, you have to cross over Bidwell Street, and you can get to all the shopping that Folsom has. There are two main shopping centers planned for the community, both with grocery stores. But today, the reality is you have to, get in your car and drive to get to any sort of shopping. The second thing about Folsom Ranch that is important to know is the lots. The lots are smaller, and the homes, they're closer together than you'll find in all of the other neighborhoods in Folsom. Now, this is something that's so common with newer, large-scale master plan developments. The trade-off is the amenities, the new construction, the community infrastructure. But if lot size and the separation between homes matters to you, this might not be the neighborhood for your family. Now, homes in Folsom Ranch start at about $650,000, and that's going to be for 1,700 square foot, two-story home on a small lot, maybe 3,000 square foot lot. Home prices, there are some homes up at the top of the hills that are new construction with incredible views, all of the best amenities that are reaching the $2 million mark. Now, you're probably wondering, who's Folsom Ranch best for? I think it's for families who want to be part of something new, who want all of those modern features and amenities of new construction, and don't mind that the areas being developed around them, are excited about the fact of having all the new shopping centers and new schools. Young families with small kids who, want to take advantage of the new schools and the parks. And buyers who want to lock in pricing before the community reaches full build out, and who understand that the current limitations are temporary. I've given you the data on 5 neighborhoods in Folsom. Now let me show you what that actually looks like in real life, because one family's story is going to make all of this click for you. These clients came to me looking for a bigger home. They were a blended growing family and simply needed more space. But like a lot of families, they had a very specific list of requirements that seemed like a lot for one neighborhood. First, they wanted close freeway access because we had someone that commuted to downtown Sacramento. They wanted to be close to high school because their eldest was entering high school. They needed to be near shopping, and with 3 kids, those last-minute errands are every day. And what was really important to this family is they wanted a walkable neighborhood, they wanted a large lot where they could have a pool, and they wanted a neighborhood where their kids could get around independently, where life and the neighborhood had some energy to it. Well, I looked at that list first, and I didn't have to think long. Every single one of their criteria pointed to one neighborhood. Freeway access, minutes from Highway 50, close to Intel because Mr. Buyer worked at Intel. The Broadstone shopping center was literally walkable from most of the neighborhood. Bidwell Street was right there. Folsom High and the Broadstone Swim and Racket Club were the social hubs that they wanted. The Broadstone neighborhood was perfect for them, and they found a home that they loved that checked all the boxes, even the good-sized lot with a sparkling pool. We found them a home that gave them space that they needed, hit all of the criteria for them and their children, and it was in their budget. They've been in that home now for a little over a year, and every time I run into them, they tell me just how much they love the neighborhood, how they've connected with their neighbors, how there are lots of kids, and it's really working well for their family. That's what I mean when I say I'm not just about finding the right house that checks the boxes in terms of bedrooms, baths, and square footage. It's about finding the right neighborhood for how your family actually lives, the house that matters, a neighborhood where your family can grow up. Okay, so now let's bring this all together. 5 neighborhoods. We have Empire Ranch, that's established master plan community, golf course lifestyle, mature trees with a great condo complex. We have Broadstone in the heart of Folsom with the swim and racket club, easy access to Bidwell Street, the high schools, the freeway. Then we have Briggs Ranch, the most desirable neighborhood with meandering streets, large lots, close to Folsom Lake, some custom homes. There's Prairie Oaks, another centrally located Folsom neighborhood. It's established, larger lots, Sandra Gallardo Elementary School. It borders Broadstone, so it's close to a lot of the conveniences that Folsom has to offer. And then we have Folsom Ranch, one of the largest master plan communities in all of the Sacramento Valley. And getting in early on something big with a beautiful brand new elementary school, future planned high school is a great opportunity. Now, every family is different. What's perfect for one family won't work for somebody else. And the difference between the right neighborhood and the wrong one for your lifestyle is something that you're going to feel every single day. Now, I've been serving the Folsom market for 24 years. I know these neighborhoods intimately, the commute patterns, which neighborhoods feed to what schools. I understand the value equation, which neighborhoods my clients have been happiest in for years. And I'd love to help you and your family figure out where you belong. If you're thinking about moving to Folsom and you need to sell your current home first, or you're just starting to explore, reach out to me directly, click the link below, and let's sit down and talk about how to map out the right plan for your family's lifestyle so you can find the perfect neighborhood at the perfect price that makes sense for you. Now, if you found this video helpful, subscribe and like Sacramento Valley Living. I put out content like this every single Tuesday covering Folsom, Dorado Hills, and Granite Bay. I can't wait until the next video so you can learn more about real estate in the Sacramento Valley. Until then, I'm Mela Frater-Conjley, founder of Onyx Real Estate.